Once again, very good morning and thanks for joining. Okay. Uh, in continues to installation, today we are going to discuss one of the major component that is nothing but licensing. So when you are going to purchase the SQL Server, means when you are going to use the SQL Server, we are trying to purchase the SQL Server, right? So what kind of licensing we are having? Okay, what kind of different licensing we are having? Okay, what is the cost of licensing? So how many different types of varieties of licensing is having? So let's see all the stuff to make little comfortable because simply if you are downloading the product and going and using, so Microsoft doesn't get any revenue. So he's expecting some revenue because he's going to selling the database, right? And he's also going to make a support as well. See, he's having massive resources to support our services. Means in case you got stuck somewhere or there is a bug in SQL Server after you purchasing the product. Okay, so you will create a case to the Microsoft, and Microsoft will take it that case, and he is going to allocate a resource for us, and until your issue resolved, he is helping for us. So he is going to provide the support for us, right? When once you purchase a product. So any product, any database management system, like for example, Oracle, MySQL, SQL, these are license-based database management system. Like Postgres is a license-free. There is no cost. It's an open source management system. But even in the Postgres also, if you go to the EDB database, it's a cost base. So you need to pay some amount to the enterprise database Postgres team. Okay, so that they can provide some external support for us. But SQL is completely heavyweight database management system, and we are going to purchase the licenses. We are going to purchase the licenses. So what kind of licensing we are having? Okay, what how to get that information? What kind of license we are having? Let's see all that stuff to understand. Okay, so now very simple. Now you are going to use the SQL Server. When you are going to use the SQL Server, you need to provide a key. You need to provide the volume licensing key while you are installing SQL Server. That key will plays a major role. It will decide whether it is a enterprise edition or it is a standard edition. So before I go and discuss all the stuff in SQL Server, especially, first we are having two varieties of licenses. Okay, two different types of licenses. One is core based license. One is server plus cal license. One is core based license. One is server plus cal based license. What do you mean by core based license? What do you mean by server plus cal based license? So, especially, what exactly core based means? So, for example, you are going to purchase a laptop, or you are going to purchase a desktop or laptop. So, one of the major is processor. One of the major thing is processor. Okay, so nothing but core. Okay, processor we technically calling as a cores. So if you go to the Intel, one of the most powerful processor in terms of laptops, in terms of desktop, one of the most powerful processor Intel, and throughout the global mostly usable processor is also Intel core processor. Or maybe you'll also find the AMD processor, you will also find the lithium processors in the olden days. Now being we know familiarized with the Intel, now let's go for Intel, sir. So for example, now I decide I want to purchase a laptop. I decide I want to purchase a desktop, for example. Forget about SQL here. Okay, let's think that you decide to purchase a laptop, you decide to purchase a desktop. Now you are having these many processors: Intel Core i9, Intel Core i7, Intel Core i5, Intel Core i3, Intel Core processors we are having. Let's go for let's take i7, let's take i9 because these are the two latest processors. Mostly we'll try to prefer the latest processor. The cost will be vary. The cost will be vary when you compare with i5, i3. Definitely the cost will vary, but mostly been we are going to purchase a new laptop, new desktop, right? Definitely we'll go for at least a new generation of the processor. So i7 or i9, i7 or i9. When I go for i7 or i9, see, whenever you go here, you will see again in i7, i9, okay, you will see some generations, okay, like 13th gen, okay, 12th gen, 12th gen, 11th gen. So, and you will see the H series, you will see the P series, okay, high performance series, you will see the C series, you will see the, you will again see the series here, okay, here you will see the series. So, everyone able to hear, right? No? Are you there, online people?
You're audible.
Yeah, yeah, because my network is little fluctuating. Been CM is visiting to our hometown. Okay, that's the reason they're doing lot many things with the power cuts. Okay, so that's the reason. Just raise your voice today. No problem for tomorrow onwards. Okay, now we are having different series. When I, for example, if I go for 13th series, okay, if I go for 13th, now see here you will get the speed of the processor speed, okay, up to 5.4 gigahertz per speed your processor will spin. And also we will get how many where it is not this. I want to show you this. Okay, one second. I want to show you like how many cores you will get it. Yeah, see, here 12 cores, 32 cores, 28 cores, 20 cores is 4 like this. I wanted to display in the simplest. Mm, See, yeah, now see, for example, when I go to the i7, okay, see here you are able to see the cores, right? Here everyone able to see the cores, 8 cores, 8 cores, 16 cores, 20 cores, 20 cores, 24, 14 cores, 16 cores. Scroll down, 10 cores, scroll down 8 cores, 4 cores also you are able to see. Okay, down 6 cores, 2 cores also you are able to see. So minimum you will get the 2 core, right? When you go for i7, minimum you will get the 2 core, and maximum you will get the 24 cores, correct? 20 cores, 20 cores, correct? Yes or no? So when you are going to purchase i7 for your laptop or for your desktop, minimum you are getting 2 cores. Minimum you are getting 2 cores. Maximum that depends on what requirement. I can go for 8 cores or 16 cores or 12 cores or 14 cores based on this, based on what series of you are going to purchase. Okay, you will get that much of cores for your laptop or for your desktop. Agree, not agree, everyone? Now, for example, your laptop, you configure your laptop or you configure your desktop with 2 cores. For example, you configure your laptop or you configure for a desktop for 2 cores. Now, for that, for example, if I go here, okay. So when you are going to purchase SQL Server, once you build your operating system, once you purchase your laptop, once you purchase your desktop, then you are going to build the operating system. It can be Windows, it can be Linux, it can be Windows. For example, it can be Windows. We'll talk more on the Windows, okay? So once you build the operating system, now you decide to purchase the licenses. Out of that, we are having two. One is a core-based license. So when you go for core-based license, what SQL Server will do? What Microsoft will do, per core Microsoft is going to charge. How many cores you build the VM? 2 cores, right? Yes or no? For 2 cores, right, you build the VM, minimum 2 cores, sir. That's the reason Microsoft is also calculating minimum for 2 cores only. When you specially go for pricing, see, for enterprise edition, for 2 cores, how much Microsoft is charging? $1,523. So if you open the calculator, okay, if you open the calculator, okay, so how much Microsoft is going to charge? 1, 2, 3 for 2 cores. If I go for 1 core, for example, okay, divided by 2, so $7,561 Microsoft is charging. If you convert into Indian rupees, okay, so $1 equal to 80 rupees in India, right? So almost 6 lakhs Microsoft is charging. 6 lakhs Microsoft is charging for 1 core. 1 core. So that is how the license cost very high. And if you go for enterprise edition, the license costs are very high, sir. For 2 cores, how much Microsoft is charging? If I go for 15, 1, 2, 3, okay, into 2, not 2, okay, sorry, into 80, right? If you go for Indian currency. So how much Microsoft is going to charge? 12 lakhs for one SQL enterprise license. For one SQL enterprise license, if you go for Indian currency, so Microsoft is charging this much. That is the reason if you someone is asking a question over the interview, okay, which edition you will use more frequently means more in your environment is don't tell enterprise edition, you need to tell the standard edition. Until unless there is really dependency, enterprise edition only will go for enterprise license. Otherwise, we'll go for the standard license only because the cost is too much vary if you go for standard edition. I hope you are understanding my point. So how many cores your operating system is running and what type of license you purchased. So what type of license you purchase? Core-based license because we are having two, right? Well, first we'll talk on the core-based license. What is the advantage, Subbu? See, the per core license option allows for unlimited users or unlimited device to access the SQL server both internally and externally. Mostly we'll go for core-based license. Mostly we'll go for core-based license because unlimited users can access our SQL. From unlimited devices, you can access the SQL. Either it can be internally or it can be externally. You can access the SQL server. The major benefits of this option is there is no restriction to trying to okay quantify the number of users or devices accessing the SQL server. There is no restriction when you are accessing, when you are from the users level, from the devices level, there is no restriction. If you go for core-based license, most popular license for especially for SQL server is core-based license. We'll go for core-based license. Sir. I hope everyone understood. So what is the major advantage if you go for core-based license? Where unlimited users, unlimited devices can connect to the SQL server. Either it can be internally, it can be externally. You can access the SQL server. Now, for example, you build your VM with more cores. So, for example, you build your VM for with 12, 16 cores, for example. Now see, now open the calculator. Okay. Now it is 2 cores, right? For 2 cores, 15123. 15213. How many? For 2 cores. For 12 cores, how much? Means how much, sir? For 12 cores. Now imagine how much cost for one instance, for one SQL instance, how much they are going to pay to the Microsoft. How much they are going to pay to the Microsoft. So mostly, is there any really dependency of the services, whatever they are requesting, that is in only in the enterprise edition? Then we'll go for enterprise edition. Otherwise, we'll go for standard editions. Everyone is so silent. Got it? No, that is one thing. So if I go for core base, if I go for core base, okay, then if I go for standard edition. Okay. If I go for standard edition, see, the price is too much vary. So for enterprise edition, 15,123 they are charging dollars. But for standard edition, 3,945 only they are charging. For how many cores? For 2 cores. For 2 cores. So almost it's not a half. Okay, it's almost 4 times the value is lower if I go for standard edition. Means if I go and take 3,945 into 80. Okay, only 3,15,600 Microsoft is going to charge for standard edition, one standard edition license with 2 cores. Again, if you are increasing the cores, okay, Microsoft is going. We need to pay more amount to the Microsoft. Then you will get one doubt: how Microsoft is going to track all this, Subbu? Okay, how Microsoft is going to track means there is a concept called volume licensing key. There is a concept called volume licensing key. Using that volume licensing key, Microsoft is going to track. Microsoft is going to track using that volume licensing key. How it will looks like, Subbu. So this is how your key looks like in real world. This is how your key looks like. Means whenever you are going to install the SQL Server, you need to provide the product key. You need to provide the product key. This is how your product key looks like. Using this key, Microsoft is going to track the usage of your licenses. Uses of your licenses. Clear about core-based license? What is a core-based license? Unlimited users, unlimited devices can access the SQL Server. There is no restriction if I go for core basis, but the license cost will be little higher, sir. Little higher. And mostly massive applications will go for core-based license. For example, you are starting one small organization, okay, medium with low-scale applications, low-scale application. Uh, you don't want, I don't have that much budget, Subbu, because initially, until unless you get the popularity, no one can access your tool, right? You will see less traffic on the tools. Now, I don't want to go that much level. Is there anything else in the SQL Server, Subbu? Means, yes, sir, there is a concept called Server+CAL license. There is a concept called Server+CAL license. There is a concept called Server+CAL license. Server
So,
plus, yes.
you mentioned like unlimited user devices. Sometimes we are restricted to like log in the server for two users. So, what about that?
No, that is different, ma'am. Okay. To the SQL server, I'm telling, not server. Okay, server definitely will take only two RDP connections because multiple users connect, it may impact the server performance. Okay. See,
Okay.
that is different. You need to understand about SQL server, not RDP, ma'am. To not RDP. Multiple servers, you can make authenticate to the SQL server, ma'am. Is there any restriction there? No, right?
No.
No, whenever you run sp underscore who is active, whenever you run sp underscore who to, there is a concept called host name, right? You will get the host name. So multiple
Mm-hmm.
devices, you will see the host name, right? And
Yes, right.
multiple users also. That level you need to understand, man. That is RDP. RDP, they will restrict only two connections. Okay,
Okay.
until unless you really need, you will take RDP to the server. I
Okay.
hope
Got.
you understood, ma'am.
Yes. Yes. Understood. No.
Yes, Priya. Yes. Yeah, Brian. Yeah.
Okay, Subu. So if I understand what you're saying, so when the enterprise purchase the two core, they can authenticate other devices to use the license. Is it possible? Like
So, so,
say, like say, an enterprise purchases the enterprise license for the two core, right? Can they allow other devices to connect with the license?
no, sir. Once you are installing, you will provide the product key. See,
Okay.
when you are installing SQL Server, you will provide the product key, volume licensing key, while you are installing SQL Server. That's it. Okay. There is a tool, sir. Everyone. So your main vendor, right? Whoever you are supporting, right? She will maintain this license key where you are using. how many license they purchase. Because see, so for example, take a simple example, sir. Everyone knows that internet providers, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Everywhere, different locations, you will have internet providers. In your region, what one or two people or three people or four people are providing the internets. So, so you will go and purchase them, and you will pay for month. They will tell that this much Mbps per speed, this many connections you can establish, and you need to pay this much, right?
Yes.
Now they are tracking your connection, right? So who
Yeah.
how many they sold out? Like same SQL Server is also, your application team is also tracking. Even Microsoft is also will track, sir, because they make the discussion, right? Before you go for SQL, in the market you are having Oracle, SQL, PostgreSQL, MySQL, different. So who is going to provide a best in your region? You will go and talk, because the see, when you compare with Oracle, SQL license cost is little lower. When you compare with Oracle, SQL license is little lower. Okay, while Oracle license is far greater than Oracle than SQL. So first you will see the budget. Okay, and first next you will see the service. These are the two major components. Once you make the interaction to the Microsoft Oracle and get the information about the cost and everything, this many license I want, this many enterprise edition, this many standard edition initially I want, and what is the best price you offer so me. Or see, whatever you are seeing in the Google, whatever you go and interact, that will differs. Okay, don't think both are same. This is generalized, because you will directly see, your internet provider will give you the estimate, this is the amount. But if you talk, he can convince, and he can give little less amount for you, right?
Yes.
Same here also, same, sir, same concept only. You will go to the Microsoft, you will talk, okay, this many license I want, enterprise license, this many license I want, standard license. So what is the best price you will be affordable? So I can pay price for 1 year, I can pay price for 3 years at a time. So if you're paying for 3 years at a time, again the price will be vary, right? Yes
Yes.
or no? So see, that is how here also same logic applicable. So before you got getting everything, so they will, your high level team will go and interact with the Microsoft to get all the details, and they will purchase this volume licensing keys. This keys, sir. This keys. Now we will start using those keys.
Okay.
And again, there will be audit also. So for example, in India, everyone knows about Deloitte. Everyone knows about Deloitte organization. So
No.
mostly these people are auditing peoples. Deloitte, okay. These people will audits. So they will go and they will audit they will go to the organization. They will start auditing the licenses, how you are using. Okay, suddenly they will go and they will start like in like inquiry kind of stuff. Okay, because Microsoft is not a small database management system, sir. It's a massive, globally using the product. So every location, Microsoft will keep some auditing people who can go to your organization, start auditing. And how they are tracking is using this volume licensing key. Understood, Brian?
Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So very simple, sir. It's again same. When you are going to purchase a car, when you are going to purchase a bike, what you will do? Definitely, they will provide these many services will be free. Okay, for 1 year, the servicing will be free. Like same, right? Here also, it's a product only. It's a product. We are purchasing a product, sir, and that product there is a concept called license. There is a concept called license. When you go for core based license, you no need to purchase for server. Anywhere you are purchasing for server license? No, right? No. For operating system, you don't need any license. Directly you are purchasing everything with the SQL only. So that's the reason it will be little higher. Little higher, sir. Why the price is that much high, Subbu, means you are not purchasing for operating system. You are directly purchasing for SQL server. Getting? Getting that point, everyone, that is also very important, right? You need to also purchase the server license, right? Yep. So Now, when you go for core-based license, you no need to pay for server. You are just paying for SQL Server. And initially, I told one point, you remember, there is a concept called support. There is a why I need to pay license all this Subbu. I can directly go for evaluation edition, which is free in the market. I can go for developer edition, which is free in the market, right? Why I'm going for enterprise edition? Why I'm going for standard edition? How the always on availability group is working, all the part is working, even evaluation is also working fine. Okay. One thing is support. Support. Okay. So when you are going to purchase a product, okay, for that product, Microsoft is going to provide the mainstream support, and Microsoft is also going to provide the extended support as well. So overall, 10 years Microsoft is going to support for us for every version. How many years Microsoft is supporting? For almost 10 years. So if you go for SQL Server 2012, okay. Come on, let's go for SQL Server 2014. The extended support is also completed. See, last year, July 9th, 2024, the extended support is also done. Means, in case if you're still using SQL Server 2014, if you're still using SQL Server 2014 enterprise license and you got stuck somewhere, if you create a case to the Microsoft won't support. Microsoft won't take your case, sir. You need to troubleshoot. That's it. Microsoft will tell that the support has been done. Either you need to upgrade the SQL Server version. The support has been done. So why you are paying that much amount to the Microsoft means for support only. We are getting the support from Microsoft team. So see, that is how the background licensing is keep on working in the background. One is core-based license. Only people will purchase the core-based license, but you may also get a chance to see Server+CAL license. Server+CAL license. What do you mean by Server+CAL license? Means my application is very tiny applications are very small application. That much connectivity is not there in the right away, and I don't have that much budget as well. Then how I can get the enterprise edition of book means. So for example, I can go for Server+CAL license. I can go for Server+CAL license. When you go for Server+CAL license, see, when licensing SQL Server standard under Server+CAL license option, customer must assign a license to the physical server hosted any operating system, okay, environment running SQL Server and acquired SQL Server CAL license for means there is one license key for Windows. What Microsoft is doing, Microsoft is going to provide the license key for Windows operating system. Along with Microsoft is going to provide on top of that, okay. See, once you provide that key to the Windows operating system where your SQL Server is running and acquire a SQL Server CAL for each user or device that accessing to the server. Client Access License. CAL stands for Client Access License. From how many devices you are making authentication? How many devices you are making authentication? How many devices you are making authentication to the SQL Server? Internally, externally, how many authentications you are making means host. From how many hosts your connections are getting to the server, connections are getting to the SQL. That is how Microsoft will charge, sir. Microsoft will charge. So for example, if I go for server plus class, I'm not understanding Subbu. See, there is no enterprise, sir. If you go for Server+CAL, there is no concept called enterprise edition. Enterprise edition you need to purchase. But if you go for Server+CAL, you will get the standard edition. So for server, Microsoft is going to charge for 989 dollars. Microsoft is going to charge $989. So for example, plus, okay, from only one host, I am making the connection. Only from one host, I am making the connection. Then Microsoft is going to charge 230. So total, Microsoft is going to charge only $1,219 Microsoft is going to charge $1,290. Means half of the price. No, third amount of price has been reduced. If I go for Server+CAL, when you compare with the standard per core is almost 4,000 Microsoft is charging. For Server+CAL, Microsoft is charging only $1,219. 4%, almost 3.5%, the price has been reduced. But only one device, how many servers you want to do, how many hosts you want to connect. So if you want one more server, you need to add 230. One more host, you need to add 230. One more host, you need to add 230. If you are connecting 10 devices, okay, 230 into 10, okay, 2,300 plus, okay, 989, okay. Oh, not divided by, sorry, 2,300 plus 989. So Microsoft is charging 3,289 below this only. Okay, 1 second, sir. Okay, got it, everyone? How Server+CAL license is working? No, yes, getting, not getting, everyone?
Yes. So suppose, sir, initially we purchased CAL licensed. So is there any possibility to upgrade in Enterprise Edition
Yes,
after
ma'am.
onwards?
Yes, ma'am. You can upgrade. And I will show you how to upgrade the editions. Yes.
Okay.
Means licenses. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Understood, everyone? Any doubts? What? Because this is very important. Okay. Uh, Especially why we want to understand this one is simply if you are installing SQL Server and if you are working. Okay. See, for example, your application team asking some questions on the licensing part. For example, to anyone, and you are not having that much clarity on licensing, how much cost, all this stuff, and you want some help in the licensing. Whom you will reach out? Anyone. So you need to create a case to the Microsoft. You need to create a case to the Microsoft. I will show you how to create the case to the Microsoft, sir. Okay. Okay. How to create a case to the Microsoft. So you need to create a case to the Microsoft in terms of licensing. When you create a case to the Microsoft, please be careful. You need to select volume licensing team. Okay. There is a dedicated team for in Microsoft. They're having different teams, right? Like a DBA team, analytics team, analysis team, data engineering team. Okay, Azure Databricks team. There are different teams Microsoft is going to maintain for every product, every technologies. Like same, if you want to do if you are having some queries, some doubts on the licensing, and you wanted to get some more inputs from Microsoft, then definitely you need to create a case to only to Microsoft licensing team. Okay, those people can help you all your queries related to license. No one is having good amount of knowledge. Don't think that okay, we are so take my as example, sir. I work for Microsoft. Okay, I'm a I supported for Microsoft client for 1.5 year almost. Now, if anyone you are having a doubt, for example, you are having a doubt on the licensing, if you create a case, it will directly go to the DBA team basically. Now, if you're asking questions licensing part to the DBS, we don't have that much knowledge. Okay, we will also route the case to the volume licensing team only. We will tell, hey, this is not related to the DBA. This is related to something licensing. We are routing this case to the licensing team. They are the person who knows more about the licensing. Okay, Microsoft is going to dedicatedly maintain one team called volume licensing team. So in case if you are having any queries, any questions, okay, related to license, definitely we can go to the Microsoft licensing team who can address all your queries, because that is a team is completely working for licensing part. Got you, everyone? No? Yes? That is a one thing. Yeah, yes, ma'am. You are asking question.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Now, one more thing, sir. Once you got a job, try to ask a KT. Okay, one question you need to raise. So, for example, if I got stuck somewhere, okay, when you are working, your production server went down and it's not coming online, and you need some support. Overall, your team is not having capability to fix the issue. You need the Microsoft engineer come and resolve the issue. Okay, or you have some queries on the licensing part. You need to talk to Microsoft. Raise a question. If I wanted to create a case to the Microsoft, okay, what is the approach you are following here? What is the process you are following here? And who is having access to create a case to the Microsoft? Mostly they won't allow us everyone to create a case to the Microsoft, sir. Okay, they won't allow us to create the case to the Microsoft. So definitely only dedicated people is having access. Okay, so you need to just get a KT. If I wanted to create a case to the Microsoft team, what is the process here we are following? What is the process we are following? Who is having authentication to create a case to the Microsoft? Okay, this is the two questions you need to add it and make a note down. Make a note down so that in future if got stuck and no one is available, then you will have some idea. Okay, I need to reach out to the so and so person so that he can help to create a case to the Microsoft team. Okay, everyone. So these are the two most popular licenses are available, sir. One is Enterprise Edition, one is Standard Edition. Okay, so core-based license and Server+CAL based license. And mostly Developer Edition is a free, Web Edition is also almost free only, sir. Express Edition is also almost free, Evaluation is also free. Okay, how Microsoft is going to track this with help of volume licensing keys. Now, is there anything else, Subbu? Is there anything else apart from these two concepts? Yes, sir. Yes. Yes. What is that? Yes, miss? There is a concept called SA, software assurance. SA, software assurance. Sir. Okay. Till November 1st, 2019, till, till November 1st, 2019, we are following one software assurance. Okay. From after after November 1st, 2019, Microsoft introduced a new software assurance benefits because you purchase the license. Okay. Now there is a concept called high availability, sir. No worries, the people who are first time listening, there is a concept called high availabilities. The people who already having good amount of experience, they can understand these slides. Okay. But the people who are starting the journey, uh, you can't understand couple of things. No worries, sir. When we are discussing always on availability group, you can understand easily. So in terms of always on availability group, especially why should go always on availability group means this is the one of the best HA and DR technique which is introduced from SQL Server 2012 to overcome all the drawbacks like lock shipping, mirroring, clustered. There are couple of drawbacks are available. All the drawbacks has been fulfilled with one and only one feature called always on availability group, which is introduced from SQL Server 2012 at enterprise level. At enterprise level. Now, when you are going to purchase the license, so when you are going to purchasing the license and you are going for high availability, how my licensing is working. Okay, that is also very important, sir. If they wanted to test your experience, they may ask this question. Okay, they may ask this question. Now, before till 2019 November 1st, for example, sir, for example, you are configuring high availability. Okay, you are configuring high availability, especially always on availability group. Now, this is your active. This is your primary. These are all your secondaries. Secondaries means copies are, uh, the people who are from India, you know about floods, right? You know about Chennai floods, you know about Kerala floods. Okay, nature can predict anything. So even everyone knows about the floods. Nature, we can't predict the nature, sir. Okay, so what we will do? We will make one data center in US, Houston location. We'll make one more data center in the Dallas in US. Okay, this is our primary data center. This is our DR site, or you can call it as a secondary data center. Okay, for DR purpose, you can say, or you can maintain second data center. So when you are going to maintain two copies, okay, two copies, and now my application is so critical, so critical. Okay, now what we will do? We will make two. This is our database. We'll make two copies in this primary data center to fulfill high availability. Okay, in case if something happened to this data center, no worries. I'm having one more copy in the DR site. One more copy in the DR site. Total, we are maintaining three copies to maintain high availability, to maintain DR. If you're not understanding these terminologies, no problem, sir. After once we start the high availability disaster recovery, I will explain clearly about what is HA, what is DR, what is RTO, what is RPO, all the stuff you will understand easily these terminologies. Okay. Now see, I am going to maintain total three copies, two copies in the primary data center, one copy in the DR side. If something happened to this database, this will take responsibility. If something happened to this database will take responsibility. If both database something happened, this database will take responsibility. Correct? And you can maintain more than also. You can maintain more than three, more than four, five, six, seven. Also, you can maintain. That is up to your vision. Okay. For example, if I'm taking minimum three till November 1st, 2019, how Microsoft is going to charge me? Microsoft is going to provide one one secondary replica license free. It's a license free. One secondary replica. It's a license free. If you want one more server, one more database, one more copy, one more instance, okay, one more copy. How this primary replica configure? See how this primary replica configure. For example, 12 cores. Same configuration we will do. This server is running with 12 cores. This server is running with, say, for example, this is DAL SQL 45. This is HOE SQL 198. This is CAL SQL 102. Okay. Both are, all three are different servers, different instance, but same version, same edition, same configuration. Everything will be same configuration because these are part of always on availability group. Not only always on, all the part of all high availabilities will maintain the same configuration. Will maintain the same configuration. Now, how your primary replica you configure, secondary will also running 12 cores, and this DR also running with the 12 cores till SQL Server 2019, November 1st, 2019, only one server is a license free. A license free means one and only one license free. If you're going to configure DR, if you're going to configure DR, definitely you need to pay for this. So total 24 cores you are paying. Getting my point, everyone? Still November 1st, 2019, that is the underlying architecture. Now Microsoft has been updated this software assurance from November 1st, 2019. Microsoft is going to provide one more server as well. Okay, you are going to pay only for 12 cores and you can say maintain three copies. That is how the infrastructure Microsoft upgraded. This is good now. Now you can maintain three copies. This is for high availability. This is for DR, disaster recovery. If something happened, whole data center, no problem. I'm having one copy in the different location. Got it? No? Yes, everyone? Are you there, online people? This is on-prem to on-prem, sir. This is completely on-prem to on-prem. Come on, sir. Raise your voice. Everyone is so silent. What happened? Wilson, Brian, Das, Vasu. Why so silent last 2 days? After,
Hey, Subu, yeah, you are explaining it very well. I have an idea about this. You
okay, great,
explained
great.
perfectly. Yes,
Okay,
that's
great.
correct. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't
Now,
know.
Actually, I want to ask you about licensing, but you're talking about it. That's good. Yeah. Because yeah.
yeah, good, sir. Good, good. Yeah, yeah,
I don't
please.
know. I don't have an idea about what you're saying.
Okay. Everyone understood, right? Clear, right?
Yeah, I remember my previous workplace, they asked as a DBA, they will ask you to give us me about licensing, So yeah, so we usually as a DBA, we usually struggle with it. Yeah. So this is
Yeah.
very helpful. Yes.
As a database administrator, sir, not only just installing the product, you need to know about that support, you need to know about the licensing. This is our main preference. This is one of the main preference, sir. Everyone, as a DBA, we must and should know about the licensing. Okay. So that is the one thing. Okay, Subbu, you are saying that is good. I understood. This is completely on-prem to on-prem, sir. Nowadays, cloud. Cloud is the game changer. Now we are making a one server in on-prem, okay, on-prem, one server in cloud, one server in cloud. In that scenario, how licensing is working, Subbu? Okay. Now I'm having one more question, Subbu. For example, mine is like a hybrid. Mine is like a hybrid environment, sir. Half of the servers are hosted in on-prem, half server is hosted on cloud. Then how my licensing is working, Subbu? Okay, that's what your question. Next question. Now let's go for one more slide, sir. Okay, let's go for one more slide. Now see what we are going to learn first. Okay, now when your server is one server is hosted in the on-prem, one server is hosted in the cloud. Okay, till November 1st, 2019, you are going to pay for 24 crores. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. You are going to pay for 24 crores. Okay. You are going to pay for 24 crores. So Microsoft is going to charge for VM hosted in on-prem, VM hosted in the cloud. Both Microsoft is going to charge. From November 1st, what Microsoft done? Okay. So you need to pay only for one. Either you are hosted in cloud also, no need to pay. Okay, so that is a one upgrade. So software assurance is the one of the best things, sir. You need to remember. And there is one more. Okay, there is a Azure hybrid. Okay, benefit. There is one more license. One more thing you need to know. This concept I will highlight when you are talking completely in cloud. Okay, so until now, remember only three, sir. One is core based license, one is Server+CAL license, one is software assurance till November 1st, 2019. After November 1st, 2019, on-prem to on-prem, on-prem to cloud. These are the four concepts you need to remember. There is one more concept, sir, in terms of uh, all this licensing and support. There is nothing but Azure hybrid benefit concept, which is introduced by Microsoft. I will talk more in this when we are talking on the cloud. Okay. This is also something very important because Subbu, you are talking on-prem to on-prem, all are VMs only, correct? These are instance. These are technical instance. Now, if I go for PaaS, there is a concept called PaaS. There is a concept called PaaS when you go for cloud. This is IaaS, sir. IaaS, infrastructure as a service. Okay, like you are going to build one VM and you are installing SQL Server. Here also you are going to build one VM, you are installing SQL Server. Okay, this is like VM to VM licensing for software assurance. Now, there is one more concept called PaaS, right? If I can go for MI, managed instance, I can go for single database, I can go for elastic pools. Okay, you are going to deploy different types when you go for cloud. Now, how my licensing is working in PaaS, that concept I will explain when we are discussing Azure hybrid benefits, sir. Okay, there is one more concept still pending. Don't worry, the experienced people. Oh, Subbu is not highlighting Azure hybrid benefit. No, sir. I will highlight when we are talking on the PaaS. When you are specially starting the PaaS platform, okay, that time I will explain clearly about how Azure hybrid benefit will work. Means if I'm having enterprise license, if I'm having one enterprise license, Will I convert this license to the PaaS also? Then what are the benefits I'm getting? Because see, for example, you purchase 25 license. You purchase 25 enterprise license. Enterprise license. You purchase 25 enterprise license. Out of 25, you are using 19 license. Assume you are using 19 license. How many are free? 6 are free, right? You purchase 25. You are using, not using, Microsoft doesn't care anything, sir. Will Microsoft will take care all this stuff? No. You purchase the product. You purchase the product. Now that is our role to use all this license. Otherwise, simply we are paying money to the Microsoft. Why we need to pay simply? Now I'm having 6 licenses free. No one is using this license now. Still now this license are free. Now assume you went to the cloud. Okay. Now what Microsoft is doing? Microsoft came up with one interesting option called Azure Hybrid Benefit. Using this Azure Hybrid Benefit, whatever the license you purchase for on-prem, you can convert this license to the cloud. Okay. Now this 6 license you can use in the cloud as well. That is a one beauty Microsoft came up with the cloud platform. So don't waste. See, we should not waste our price, because simply if you purchase and if you're not using, simply you need to pay to the Microsoft. Simply you are paying, but you are not using that product. Now what I can do using Azure Hybrid Benefit, I can convert my license to the cloud as well. So whatever the license you purchase for on-prem, I can use in the cloud when you go for Azure VM, when you go for PaaS as well. How, Subbu? With help of Azure Hybrid Benefit. Got it? This I will talk more when we are discussing cloud, sir. After 45 days, I will start the cloud, right? That time you will clarify. I will clearly discuss about Azure Hybrid Benefit. Clear? Everyone clear about licensing? One is Server+CAL, one is core base, Server+CAL, and software assurance. Okay, before November 1st, 2019, after November 1st, 2019. Okay, and along with the Azure Hybrid Benefits. I not talk much about Azure Hybrid Benefits, sir. I will talk more when we are discussing after 45 days cloud, sir. Yep. Yes.
So, for example, we have purchased a license before November 1st, 2019, but we haven't activated the key. If we are activating it after November, will it be qualified for this new SA benefit?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, it's the time of when we
It's an
activate the
assurance,
key,
ma'am.
right?
It's a software assurance,
Okay.
ma'am. You already
Okay.
purchased the license key, ma'am. Good question. Very,
Okay.
very good question. You already purchased the license. Okay. You already purchased the license before. Now that is assurance Microsoft is upgraded. Okay. That's what. Now see, you got one question. You are not that much clarity. Okay. I got one question. I'm not that much clarity on the licensing, how that software assurance is working. Now what you need to do, you need to tell, I told you, right? You need to take a case, you need to ask a question, how we need to raise a case to the Microsoft. Okay. Now I'm having a question on my licensing on software assurance about this key. Now I wanted to clarify my doubt. Will you please create a case to the volume licensing team so that I can go and interact with the volume licensing team to clarify my questions, and I can confirm you to the application teams. Ma'am, you will confirm to the application. Simply, we can't confirm to application team blindly because this is licensing, because we are going to pay more to the Microsoft, right? In case you are not that much strong, ma'am, definitely create a case to the Microsoft. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Great. Okay, so far we discussed many things about what are the prerequisites, what are the things we wanted to remember before you install SQL Server, and about the licensing. Next session is our installation, sir. Okay, that's it today. If you have questions, okay, There is one more slide. I am not highlighting this slide now. Okay. So there is one more slide. Okay. I will highlight this one when we are talking high availability. Okay. This is also something very important. Okay. I will highlight this when we are talking high availability. No worries. Okay. Interesting slide. Very important slide. Okay. I will talk this one when we start high availability so that you can understand. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Any questions before we stop? No? Yes? Clear?
One more
Yes, ma'am.
question.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Always.
So we have purchased the license and we have used it on a server. Okay, we have activated the key, and that license is valid for some more period, and we have decommissioned that server. Are we able to use it on a new server?
Yes,
That
ma'am.
same key.
There is a time frame, right? Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
we can use it multiple times. The only thing is it has to be active on a
Yes.
single server. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So you may get one more doubt. Let me create a question by myself. Okay. See, for example, you purchase core base. Okay, core base. Okay, see, even I too also having lot of questions, because as a database administrator, until unless you go for the highest level, you won't get chance to work with this much deeper. I hope you understand my question, everyone. See, still we are lacking somewhere in the licensing, sir. Especially. See, overall in my journey, okay, only twice, thrice I got some questions about the licensing. How many questions you are getting in real world? That's what very important. Will you get a chance? Will you won't get a chance? That depends on how you are getting that licensing part to work more. Then only you will become strong, ma'am. That's what my I wanted to explain. Okay. Being we are experienced, we'll get a good amount of time to work on licensing. Definitely, I say may not. Okay. How much chance you are getting in terms of licensing, then definitely you will become strong. Okay. Once we'll install SQL Server, I will show you where to see the key. Okay, where you see the key, all the stuff. Then you will become some more strong in the licensing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's it. Have a good day. Have a great weekend. Uh, are you comfortable for tomorrow, or can we go for Monday? Can we go for Monday, sir? Because I'm having I need to complete the previous batch. Can I spend some time for more time for previous batch for tomorrow? Is it fine, right, everyone? If I complete very quickly, I can spend more time for you. So now I'm just spending 1 hour, 1.5 hour for you. No, until this month, sir. Next month, I will spend more time with you. Only 2 hours, 2.5 hours I will spend. Okay.
Okay, take your
Yeah,
time,
sure.
sir.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Everyone, thank you. See you on Monday with installation. Okay.
Okay.